Spider-Man Far From Home has dropped a very big and obvious Doctor Strange 2 Easter egg. How's it going, everyone? It's Warren, and don't worry, there will be no spoilers for Spider-Man Far From Home in this video, as everything that we are going to be talking about has already been shown in some of the trailers. But this Doctor Strange Easter egg in Spider-Man Far From Home could have a lot bigger meaning and a lot more importance than what the movie actually makes it out to have. So we're going to talk about the Doctor Strange 2 Easter egg in Spider-Man Far From Home and what it means about Doctor Strange 2 and the plot for it. But quick reminder, if you would like a chance to win a Captain America shield, an Iron Man helmet, an Infinity Gauntlet, or another Marvel Legends item, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm doing a giveaway and picking 3 winners at 450,000 subscribers. So again, this is all in some of the trailers and clips that were shown, but when Spider-Man is getting roped into having to fight the elementals, he thinks that it's a little above his pay grade and a little above his head, so he starts naming other heroes that could possibly take care of the threat. Now, of course, our sweet Tony is no longer with us, so Spider-Man asks about Thor, and Fury says that he's off-world. Then he asks about Captain Marvel, and he says don't invoke that name. And then he asks about Doctor Strange, and then Maria Hill chimes in very mysteriously and says that he is unavailable.
I need an Avenger.
What about Thor?
Off-world.
Doctor Strange.
Unavailable.
Captain Marvel.
Don't invoke her name.
Now, there are 2 possible explanations for why Doctor Strange is unavailable. One is that, him being the master of the mystic arts, he knows that the elementals are fake and don't really have a real threat on the Earth. This is a definite possibility, and Doctor Strange has been known to sit out of fights such as Civil War in the comics. However, a more likely explanation is that he is dealing with matters of his own, specifically matters and problems that will be revealed in Doctor Strange 2. At the end of Doctor Strange, Mordo made a jump over to the dark side, claiming that there are too many sorcerers, setting him up to be the villain of Doctor Strange 2. So he could be dealing with Mordo during this time, but another big thing to note is that Doctor Strange no longer has the Eye of Agamotto and the Time Stone. This is something that single-handedly prevented Dormammu from attacking and destroying Earth. This is something that the Ancient One also mentioned was very crucial for defending Earth against very dark forces in Avengers Endgame, and now Doctor Strange no longer has it. So Earth is technically open to a lot of different attacks right now. And not to mention that it is speculated that Namor could be a villain in Doctor Strange 2 as well. Scott Derrickson, the director of Doctor Strange and Doctor Strange 2, posted an image on Instagram that had Namor in it, implying that he was going to be the next villain. In Avengers Endgame, Okoye mentions an underwater earthquake, and although the Russo brothers came out and said that this was not a Namor Easter egg, they also said that Avengers Endgame wasn't going to be the title. So they could have just said that to avoid any possible spoilers for Doctor Strange 2. So Doctor Strange being unavailable to help fight the elementals in Spider-Man Far From Home could mean that he simply knew that they were fake and that they did not actually need his help, but it most likely means that he is dealing with a problem of his own, most likely a very dark and powerful force, especially since this takes place not too long after all of the events of Avengers Endgame and the Earth is very vulnerable. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think Doctor Strange will be fighting some dark force during this time when Spider-Man Far From Home takes place, or do you think that he simply knew that the elementals were fake? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and of course be sure to comment with your favorite superhero or villain, like this video, and subscribe to my channel so you can enter my giveaway and stay up to date on everything relating to the MCU. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.